Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I'm Onidsen,
And I'm Grant Thompson, just along for the ride.
and today we're going to take a couple of decks built with some Ancient Mathoms cards and just go up against a fun quest. Just a fun, casual pickup game, nothing part of any progression series, no pressure or anything like that. Grant dissuaded me from picking Into Athelion as our quest, so we're going to play Steward Sphere instead.
Yeah, Inwithillion is not just a pickup game.
You're probably right.
There's no probably about it, mate. I am right.
I still maintain we could have handled it.
No
Only a
problem.
little bit of sideboarding. Anyways, we're using versions of the decks that we will that are in the process of getting filtered out to what we want to run for the Khazad Doom box. We're still getting feedback on some of the cards, but we've got early proxy versions of some of the cards here. You can see over in Grant's deck, we've got a proxy version of Dwalin, which we are reasonably sure that this is actually going to be the final version that's going to make it into the Ancient Mathoms project.
I hope it's going to be the final version that makes it into some balance.
And then we have a few other cards that I'm sure we'll get to over the course of the game. So let's talk opening hands. Grant, how do you feel about yours?
Um, a bit wary of my opening hand. It's nice to have some early readying, some threat reduction, some early card draw, but it's a lot of high cost things in terms of attachments. So I've got the Citadel Plate and Radagast in the opening hand.
That's not rough at all.
So I'm not sure. What do you think?
I think that the sphere balance of that hand is slightly off and maybe needs a
Mulligan?
little bit of a mulligan. Oh, that
Uh,
looks better.
yeah, I can work with this one.
And here we have one of our other proxy cards, the Blade of Gondolin. In our initial pass on the core set cards, we did not touch the Blade of Gondolin, but it became apparent over our first season of recordings that it needed just a little bit more love.
Yeah, so in essence, all we actually did to the Blade of Gondolin was remove this restriction of its attack bonus against orcs. So now you just get the flat attack bonus.
And hopefully that should be enough to put it into competition even against other more modern weapons.
Well, we'll soon find out.
Well, let's take a look at our at my opening hand here. I've got Shadow of the Past and a bunch of lore cards, including some card draw. I am a little hesitant about the sphere balance of this opening hand, but I've got Theodred who can pass the resources to Glorfindel and a bunch of card draw, so I think I'm okay with it for the moment.
Yeah, and you've got an attack increase Dundian Mark there, plus some healing. I think you're good to go.
I think so. Alright then. We've got our Underworld deck. We'll get around to selecting villains and plot cards when we get to the actual quest stage that needs them. So, when revealed, we make the 4th star the active location, and it gets Underworld cards, 2 of them. I think I did that right.
Well, they're hidden, so we don't know what they are. So yeah, I'd say you did that right.
There we go. Underworld X, where X is the number of players in the game. And there are no additional cards revealed, so I say that I think we're good to just get started. What about you?
That's it, good.
Alright. And I get Narvi's belt on the first turn.
Well, you can't grumble at that, and I picked up a scene.
Alright. I think you're first player, but I already know what I'm going to do, so I'm just gonna do it while I wait for you.
Not a problem. Okay, and I'm done.
Alright then.
I'm just playing out a Blade of Gondolin because of the fact I want to leave a resource ready for a feint if I need it, and also building up so I can either get an unexpected courage or the escort out next round.
That's useful, I think. Alright.
Yep.
I think I'm just gonna quest with everybody.
Okay.
That's 2, 4, 7. I'm gonna drop a resource on Glorfindel. And spend both of them to play out Lorien's Wealth. And I think this one will go on me because you've got cards to play.
Yep, so I draw 1, you draw 3.
Yep, and there's Steward of Gondor.
And I've got a Gandalf.
Alrighty then. So, I've got 7. How much are you sending to the quest?
2.
2.
Yep.
So that's 9 against nothing. Yeah, we ought to be able to handle this. Card number 1 is an Underworld Dissident who takes a point of damage from Thalen.
Yep.
And card number 2 is a Knife in the Back, which does nothing and gains Surge. Ooh, well.
Well, to be fair, they're only 2 attack because there's no underworld locations in play.
There's 1 Underworld location in play. It's the active.
Fair enough. I thought the underworld locations had the underworld trait rather than. It's been a while since I played this quest.
Oh, no, I think you're right, actually. I didn't realize that, but I think you're right. The underworld on the 4th star is not actually... It has the underworld keyword, but not the underworld trait.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to go with that interpretation. Who knows if we're right, but we're going to go with it.
If you look at Roots of Mindolin, it actually has underworld as a trait.
Alright then, I think by a strict reading of rules as written, then that's what we're going to go with. There are only 2 attack. I'm assuming that's 1 to each of us, yeah?
I'm guessing so.
Okay, how are you defending yours?
Like, so.
Well, that works. Nothing. And I'm going to take mine undefended. Oh. Very nice.
You like undefended attacks. Who can I say to stop you?
Well, I mean, there is that. Okay. I don't think I can kill mine this round, so I'm not going to bother.
And I will attack with Legolas and Dwalin to kill mine.
Okay, that's 2 progress on the active location.
And I get a drop me threat by 1 for Dwalin's ability.
Which clears it, adding that there. We reveal a pickpocket. And a zealous traitor.
Hate those traitors.
Well, that's going to be exciting.
Yeah.
I don't know if exciting is quite the right word here, but it's going to be something. For sure. Alright. I'm first player now, aren't I?
Yep.
Okay, and I don't particularly want to deal with damage on my characters, so I am not going to. Actually, we ought to plan out what we're going to do about those enemies.
Well, I'm not planning to take any play out any allies, so I can take the Zealous Traitor.
Okay, I'll take the pickpocket then. It's fine by me, and if that's the case, then I can play a couple allies. Actually, I'll play one ally. And is now a good time to get out Steward of Gondor for you?
Well, I wouldn't say no. It means I can drop out. If it goes on me tactics here, I can pull out a Citadel plate for you.
Alright, well, there we go. Enters play exhausted. Next round, I look forward to that Citadel plate.
Right, which means I can actually spend these 2 tactics resources to give the Wallen an axe.
Ah, there we go.
And then I'll spend these 2 spirit resources to give Phelan an unexpected courage.
Okay, I think I see where this is going here. Other than that, yeah, that should be good. Oh, I'm half tempted. Now we should be okay. Should be alright.
Okay, I'm sending 2.
Okay, I'm sending 6. And putting the resource on Glorfindel. So we got 8 between us against 5 in staging. Should be alright. Card 1 is a storehouse, which is an underworld location. Card 2 is another enemy. Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah, but he does take a damage from Phelan.
That he does.
But now both these underworld dissidents are attacking for 3.
Okay, we've added 5 threat, so we're losing by 2 at the moment. So we just raised our threat by 2. I think that's all we can do here.
Yeah, unless you wanted to heal up. Well, you've got nobody to heal up as a valid target because one isn't questing.
Exactly. Traveling to the storehouse, I guess.
Yeah, I guess right out of there. And now everything's coming down.
Yeah, including the pickpocket. If we do nothing, they come down like that, which is not necessarily the most ideal of things.
No. So
if you optional the traitor,
yeah, which I will do, it'll go like that anyway.
Okay. Yeah, that seems alright.
Shadow Guards, this is the make or break of this game.
It is. I already hate this.
You're the one that picked it.
Well, yes. Okay, I'm going to defend with Glowin. He's currently 1 defense. He's going to take 2 damage from this. I have multiple options, though, but I want to see the shadow card before I do anything. Nothing. Okay, so what I can do here is pay 1 from Glorfindel to boost his defense and attack, and everything really, but the relevant point here is defense, so I'll take 1 damage and get a resource, and then I'll take the pickpocket undefended. Okay, so I lose a resource and randomly discard a card, and it returns to the staging area. And that damage is going to go on Glorfindel.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take the Underworld Dissident undefended.
Okay. Oh,
That is a dead hero.
Okay.
So goodbye, Wallen. And the Zalistrate are undefended.
Okay.
It does not, so 3 damage. I was hoping to do a bit of cleanup here, but it doesn't look like I only get me wish.
Yep.
So, how are you dealing with yours?
Nothing. I got nothing.
Okay, Legolas and Phelan will kill off this Zalistrator.
Okay. That'll clear out the storehouse if you want to.
I don't think we should.
I think that's an excellent idea. All right. Okay. Now what? You're first player, I think.
Yep. And I think I'm going to have to throw an ally on the board.
I think so too.
And I've got 1 left over I've got 2 left over so I can play Hail of Stones if needed.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that doesn't get you a Citadel plate, like, but...
Yep, that is unfortunate, but not the end of the world. So, if I plan on playing the Lure of Imladris, okay. I have room to play Shadow of the Past. And I'm just going to grab a Harmless Treachery and put it at the top of the deck.
Is there such thing as a harmless treachery?
Yes, yeah, this one is called Local Trouble, I think.
Alright. The one that cancels the quest phase.
Something like that. But I've got Miner of the Iron Hills, so we should be okay.
Alright, it's not. It's the one that raises your threat every time you're ready, or...
Yes. Okay, and I'm going to send 8.
And I'll send 2.
So we got 10 against 3. Adding a resource to Glorfindel. And using Narvi's Belt to play Lure of Imladris to fully heal up Glowin and ready him. Card number 1 is Local Trouble. Who'd have guessed it? It attaches to Glorfindel. And card number 2 is a Sewer. So we're now going up to 6. We make 4 progress. We clear that. Add another token. And, oh look, it's another enemy. Who'd have guessed? I assume we're gonna...
Well, doesn't that enemy take 2 damage from Thalen?
He will take a damage from Thalen, and also, we have to reveal another Underworld card. I missed that.
Well, I'm going going to play Hail of Stones, and I'm going to wipe out one of those Lost and Ark bandits.
Okay. Seems fine to me. Okay, if you can take a bandit, I can take the pickpocket.
I think I would be dead if I took the bandits, but okay.
Okay, if you need me to, I think I can.
No, just bring it down, we'll find out what happens.
Okay.
YOLO for the YOLO.
Alright. What you got?
I'm going to nothing out about it engage just a further start one resource which is 0 resource, so I'll lose that resource.
And Glorfindel will right now heal up a point of damage off Thalen.
Okay, thank you. Well, Phelan will defend one of them because they're both attacking for 3, so it makes no difference.
Okay.
And then the other one has to be undefended.
And it doesn't actually have to destroy a character. Okay, and I will take the pickpocket undefended. I have no resources in my pools, and I will take the other one undefended. Ooh. And there we go. I've lost a hero too, and I think that's game.
I think so.
Okay. Let's try this one more time. Because that was a run of bad luck.
Yeah.
And welcome back, everybody, for take 2. This quest is trickier than I remembered it being, but that's alright. We're up for the challenge. And after all, we are using progression-style cards only up to the Kaza Doom box, so make of that what you will.
Yeah, we like the pain.
I'm gonna mulligan my opening hand.
Okay.
Just saying. And I like that one a lot better. I like that one a lot better. How do you feel about your opening hand?
I'm a little bit on the fence with my opening hand. It's got some good stuff and it's got some expensive stuff, but we'll see how it goes.
Seems good to me. Let's go ahead and get started.
Yep.
Alright. Dunedain, Watcher, or Guard of the Citadel, and I love that I now feel a little conflicted about which one I want to get out this round.
Well, while you're busy deciding that, I'm going to drop the boots from Erebor out onto Dwalin, Thalen.
Okay.
I am also going to play an Ancient Mathom up on the location, and I think that's me done.
Alright, I think I'm actually going to play the Watcher this round, though. Just for the sake of being able to cancel a shadow card if we have to.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright. I have 8 to the quest.
Make that a total of 10 to the quest.
Okay, 10 against 0. We ought to be able to clear that card.
Yeah, and you know what we forgot to do last round?
Yeah?
Draw from the 4th star.
Oh! That might have helped. Card number 1 is a Market Square. Alright. And card number 2 is Local Trouble, which will go on to Glorfindel.
Okay.
So we will be making 7 progress, which is fine.
I draw 3 cards.
There's a pickpocket. There's 2 pickpockets. And we each draw a card from the 4th star's effect.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
A lot of expensive stuff in my hand.
Alright. Well, something tells me I'm not going to be able to play self-preservation next round.
No. One each?
Yeah, 1 each. Do you want to try to travel to the market square?
We can do. I'll spend the resource from Legolas.
Okay, and I'll spend 1 of Glorfindel's. Not both of them. Well, I'll just get rid of that one now because, you know, it's going to be gone anyways.
So pessimistic.
Well, no, that's the pickpocket's effect.
I could have always fainted the pickpocket for you. If you wanted to keep that.
You're not going to faint the pickpocket for me. Alright. How are you dealing with these yours?
Undefended, so I lose that and I have to do a random discard.
And I'll just do my random discard right now. I lose my other...
Just
What?
lost a feet.
Oh. I'll also take mine undefended. That's a damage on Glowin. But also a resource. Which, you know, I'm just going to spend it right now to play Campfire Tales. Okay, and that's all I got.
And I've got a Hail of Stones. Right, Dwalin is going to kill off my pickpocket and Legolas is going to kill off yours.
Wonderful. The market square is unfortunately immune to player card effects. But still. I'm going to ready up. And... well, this will be fun. I'm just going to go play my Guard of the Citadel this time. Over to you.
I'm done.
Okay, seems fine to me. I'm not going to quest with Glorfindel, so I'll quest for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Putting the resource on... oh, come on. Actually, I am going to quest with Glorfindel, raising my threat by 1. Because I need the resource.
I'm sending 2.
Okay. So... that's 11 between us against an empty staging area. I'm going to hold back Glowin.
We should have a progress on Conspiracy because we cleared out the 4th star.
Yes. We should. Card number 1 is a city street, which will surge into an underworld dissident who takes a damage. Card number 2 is a second dissident.
Okay.
You. So we added 8 right there. And we still make 1 progress and clear the active.
Which puts a progress on Conspiracy.
It does, and we can travel to City Street.
Yeah, and I'm going to spend... is it worth us doing a Hail of Stones on this dissident?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We can each take 1. Alright. How are you going to do yours?
I'm going to discard Boots of Erebor to Ready Feeling.
Okay.
I want to kill off me dissident.
That's
I don't feel
fair.
safe.
I'm going to take mine
feel safe.
undefended.
Well, I didn't feel safe doing that personally, but...
That's fair. I'll put the damage on Glowin and gain some resources.
After what happened last time from us taking an undefended attack from a dissident.
I have shadow cancellation this time.
Well, actually, so do I. So, what am I doing? Undefended. YOLO.
Okay.
YOLO with the law.
Alright.
So that's 2 damage, and I'll put that onto the Dwalin.
Okay. And then I'll attack back with Glowin and this Guard of the Citadel. And kill off my dissident.
And I will attack with Dwalin and Legolas to kill off mine and reduce my threat by 1.
And clear the active, placing our 3rd progress, or token, of 4 needed for conspiracy. Gonna ready up. I have to raise my threat by 1 again. That's gonna cause problems. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
No worries. Now, the question is, do I pull out Radagast? Lord, do I pull out Radagast?
That's a good question. And I leave it up to your excellent judgment.
No, I think it's safer for all involved for us to pull out a Citadel plate onto Gloin.
Fair enough. Fair enough indeed. I'm going to play out this parting gifts. Move all 3 resources from Glowin to Glorfindel and draw a card because it's parting gifts. And then I'm going to play out Self-Preservation onto Glowin and a Miner of the Iron Hills to discard that local trouble.
Good, good. Good, good.
And I will heal up Glowin for 2 points because I can.
Yep, so questing, I'll send my 2.
Okay. I'll send 2, 5, 6. I've got 7. So 9 between us. Against an empty staging area. Should be fine. Oh yes, and would you like Thedrid's resource? Would that be helpful for you?
It would mean I can get out some allies pretty quick. But
sure, I'll drop it onto Thalen then.
Okay, thank you. I mean, I've also got a Fiend in hand as well as the Healer Stone, so it could always come in handy.
Okay, so 9 against nothing. Card 1 is a sewer. There is no active location to put an underworld deck face down under. Hallelujah. And card number 2 is a city street, which surges into an underworld dissident.
Which is now attacking for 3 thanks to the sewers.
This is true. Takes a damage from Thalen.
We're up against 8.
Yep. So we would make 1 progress, but it doesn't matter.
And then when we come to travel, we have to travel to City Streets.
Okay.
And do you want this dissident?
I'll take the dissident if you don't mind.
You can gladly have the dissident.
And I'll take the dissident undefended. Defending player discards his hand.
Do you need to cancel that? I have a hasty stroke in hand.
If you want to cancel it, I would not say no.
It keeps your ally on the board for a bit longer.
Sure.
Allies are more valuable in events.
That's fair. So 3 damage to Glowin. And Glowin and a Miner can kill it off.
With Legolas's help.
With Legolas's help. And now we advance the quest. We're going to randomly choose one of the plot cards. Random number 1 to 3. Says 3, so that's Poison Councils. That's not going to cause problems at all. Now we're going to make Roots of Mindoluin the active location. It will get an Underworld card. And we need to put resource tokens. Okay? So 4 more locations. We have 2. This should be alright, I think. At least that's the hope, right?
Yep. Alright, now the question is, do I save up for a second Citadel plate, or do I play out a willpower ally?
I think we need the willpower ally.
Gandalf or Radagast?
Well, Radagast will stick around.
Yeah.
Although I also wouldn't say no to the escort from Edoras plus, say, something like a veteran axe hand.
That might be better. I'm just trying to get my friends on the board.
Yep. Okay.
I'll still leave with one resource.
Which can be saved for hailstones or feint, and if nothing else happens, you can get Radagast out next turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So what are you doing?
The first thing I'm gonna do is play Lorien's Wealth.
Okay.
There we go, and then I'll play Campfire Tales.
Am I drawing one card from Lorien's Wealth?
You are.
Right, okay, now I'll draw one for Campfire Tales.
Okay, and I'll draw one for Campfire Tales. And then I will play out 2 copies of Dunedain Quest, and those can go on Theodred. And other than that, I'm really wishing I had Narvi's Belt, but since I don't, I'm going to heal up Glowin for 2, and I'm going to look at the encounter deck discard pile and decide if Shadow of the Past is worth it.
Probably not. In all honesty.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything really, really super useful there.
I mean, the city streets, once we clear out the sewer, or something to get rid of these underworld cards, maybe the city street would be an idea. But that's got Surge. So,
Right. Yeah, no, I don't see a useful target for it, so instead, I'll play out a Longbeard Orc Slayer, discarding the top 2 cards in my deck to reduce his cost by 2. Oh, and I just lost Narvi's Belt.
but you've got an Arabo Hammersmith in hand.
Yeah, and I can use it to pull up the Dunedain mark that's on top of the belt.
Oh no, that is just nasty.
Yep. I'll probably just pull up your Ancient Mathom for you. Alright, questing. We got 3 in the staging area, we need to make 5 progress.
Well, son,
4, 5, 6. I got 11.
And I got 4.
So 15 against 3. I'd say we have decent chance. I'm going to give Theodred's resources to Glorfindel.
Mm-hmm.
Card number 1 does nothing against Surge. Storehouse is an underworld location. That's fine.
I want you to get rid of these underworld locations.
And card number 2 is a city street which surges. Into an unwelcome discovery. Reveal a card and also surges. End the quest phase without resolving the quest. Oh, and we forgot to raise our threat by 2 for the last round.
Yep, we did it. And right now I want to spend 1 resource and play Hail of Stones and killing off that Lost and Off bandit.
Okay, if you're sure you want to.
Its effect's nasty and it's got 3 attack.
Okay.
Unless you want to take it.
I was thinking if we take it, then Legolas could get some progress on the location at least.
Alright.
So I'll engage it and lose my resources. Before I do that, I'll spend Glorfindel's resource to heal up Thalen. Might as well, right? Then I'll take it undefended. There are no tokens on the current quest. Okay. And I can attack for 4.
And like last time, it's 3.
Okay. So we got 2 progress on Roots of Mindoluin. And we raised our threat by 2. Tell me you have Galadrim's Greeting in your deck.
Somewhere.
Oh, well, that's good. Okay. I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm holding back now. Got nothing else to play.
Okay.
Well, I've got stuff that I could play, but I'm going to save up.
It's fair. I'm going to heal up Glowing for 2. Yeah, I got nothing. I got 11.
And I got 4.
Okay, so that's 15 between us. I'm just gonna spend... Oh, okay, now I can. I'm gonna spend 2 resources from Glorfindel to play Lorien's Wealth on you. And I'll draw a card.
Okay, I got another Dwarven Axe, an Unexpected Courage, and a Westroad Traveller.
Okay. That doesn't really help us, but okay.
Well, it thins me deck a bit.
Also true. I'm going to look also at the discard pile now. Is there anything worth taking? No, not really. Not really at all. Okay. Okay, so 15 against 7 this time. Oh, I've already... Oh, no, I haven't. Okay, 15 against 7. Card number 1. Wonderful, takes a damage. But that surges. To local trouble goes on Glorfindel. And card number 2. Knife in the back, your first player. Okay. That's unfortunate. So we are left with 15 against 11, which will make 4 progress. We clear Roots of Mindoluin. There's another Zealous Traitor who does take a damage from Thalen. We get that, and we have to travel to a city street. I think I got that right?
Yeah, I think so. Now, do you want us to kill one of these Zealous Traitors before they come down and engage?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, all optional. The other, all of my allies can survive it. And I'll take the attack undefended. Gonna take 3 damage. I'll cancel 1 with the Citadel Plate. That response is not getting used a whole lot, but now it is. So, and now I can actually kill it on my own, but Legolas's help would be appreciated. Cleared, and an extra progress token, and now I raise my threat by 2. And an extra 1 because of that And now I'm sitting here really wishing I had Narvi's belt. Your turn.
Yeah, I'm just
I can't play anything.
I'm debating what I want to pull out. I could pull out Radagast, I could pull out Unexpected Courage, I could pull out a West Road Traveller, pull out Gandalf.
I could ask myself the question, why don't I have Sneak Attack Gandalf in my deck?
What to play? I think I'm going to play it safe and play out an Unexpected Courage on the tail.
Okay.
Or should I go on Legolas?
Don't know that it matters much.
Okay. I'll get my defender up and running.
Okay.
Too bad I don't have Armor of Erebor here, so I could stick it on to Thielen.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just quest for... Who's first player? Me? Oh, darn. Can't give you a resource. So I'll just quest and give it to Glowin. So 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 8.
Okay. And I got 4, so that's 12.
12 against 5. Card 1. Card 2. We're winning by 2. Oh. That wasn't what I meant to do. I meant to reveal that one hidden. Let's try that now. Okay. Which one do we travel to? The sewers?
Yeah, I guess so. It's the one with most threat.
Yeah. And if we happen to get a clue, we'll be alright. Okay, and no enemies came out, so we raise our threat by 2 and go on to the next turn. And I have another Shadow of the Past. And unless... Oh, nope. Doesn't matter. We are sunk. Not necessarily. Actually, here's my only chance, is to play Gandalf's Search. I will look at the top 5 cards of my deck, and I did not get what I needed.
And I don't have what could have helped you either. Not that I had the resources to play it.
Well, if I'd have found a Parting Gifts and you'd have found a Galadrim's Greeting.
Yeah. And there's no way we are going to get through this quest in one turn.
Nope. Yep, your Galadrim's Greeting is 5 from the top right now. My threat goes up by 2, plus the 1 at the end of the round. I hit 50 at the end of this round, so...
Yeah, and there's no way this deck's going to make it on questing without your deck, so... I think that's game.
I think it is, unfortunately.
But it was a good game. We're starting to get the pieces on the table, at least.
Yes, we were.
And Legolas in the Blade of Gondolin really comes through on this quest, because obviously you kill enemies, you play as progress.
Yes, I agree completely. Would
But
have
for the
been nice. Actually, this is kind of funny to say, but it's true. Would have been nice to have our new version of ancestral knowledge.
yeah, but that's what we get when we don't build tech for quests. We tech for a cycle beforehand.
Yes, that's also true.
We just put these together to play against the the box of Khazad-dûm. And there'll be some tweaks and changes throughout as we go from quest to quest, but the overall structure of the deck will probably be the same.
Yep.
But by the time we get here, we could probably rebuild this deck once we're getting the rest of the Dwarf Elf sorted, and we could probably remake these decks in order to beat this quest.
Well, I mean, honestly, all I need is sneak attack and Gandalf in my deck, and that'll do it.
Yeah, but you got to draw the parts first.
Eh, card draw wasn't our problem.
True. I mean, I've got 14 cards sitting in my hand.
And I have all the resources that could put every single one of those cards into play. Well, not quite, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, not quite considering I've got, let's see, 8, 13. Yeah, I've got 13 resources on 3 cards.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got enough resource acceleration, and we've got a decent bit of chunk of card draw there, so.
Yeah, if I hadn't discarded that Narvi's belt, we'd have been in better shape.
Oh, definitely.
At least a little bit. At the very least, I could have played that other Lorien's Wealth and found you,
Ladrum Scrutin.
yeah, not that you'd have had the resources to play it, but, you know, we could have thought that through beforehand and you not played the Unexpected Courage.
Well, exactly, but because we didn't have that,
Yeah.
it was a better play to play the Unexpected Courage, just in case we got the enemy.
Yep. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. This has been fun. We will try it again sometime in the near future. Until next time, happy questing.